Hi Collective, I've got your extended look here from the daily mini reading. If you're here from any one of my other platforms, welcome. My name's Cody, I'm your Conscious Soul Reader. For those of you who don't know me, if you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for your continued love and support. Go ahead and check out the mini. I'm not going to detail it up too much, but we'll jump in with some clarification. We will get some advice and an outcome because it looks like you are out of here with the Chariot card. There is the Eight of Cups. There is some strengthening here because of a lot of heartache and processing of the loss of an expectation, the loss of a dream, the loss of an idea, the loss of hope in a specific situation. So your spirit team has enveloped you. Your guides, your guardians are guarding you. You're being literally guarded. This is transmutation time. So this is pushing you to develop yourself past this experience. If you need to book a personal, everything's in the link tree in the description box of this video. It'll take you to my website where you can book there. You also notice there are mentorships available. Going all the way to the bottom of that link tree shows you all the other platforms. Recognize any of those, give me a follow. To make sure that you don't miss a chance to catch me live or my other content, I have a regular schedule across all platforms. Be sure you're following. Notification bells, like buttons, subscribe. Thank you. Okay. Let's clarify. Who wants to work? You want to work. Okay. So this was a good one. This is a good lesson. This one stung. Stop, Cancer. Here comes my Cancer crap. This one stung a little, you know? So, run, baby, run, baby, run. As Sheryl Crow says. Here comes a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is out here a couple of times. I think a lot of you are realizing that this was a karmic cycle that needs to come to a close. And there is some very profound lessons that you have gained from this. This could be a bump contract to have knocked you back on course. We got the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups with the Hermit. Okay. So this was definitely a learning experience with this partnership, with this connection, whatever you were involved with here. You took a shot. You were really excited to invest of yourself emotionally in this decision. You were very excited. So there is a lot of disappointment with the way things have evolved. We've got, thank you, Spirit. So the realization here through your spirit team showing you and giving you all kinds of indication all around you. You're now processing everything. You're looking at everything. The Devil card is you tying yourself to the pain, tying yourself to the idea, enslaving yourself to the dream of which you had hoped and wanted, and now needing to process this for the toxic connection that it was. This was a very harsh, toxic, karmic connection where there were some very severe lessons learned. There were some very harsh realities that you were brought to terms with. The Hermit card, the Wheel of Fortune, a couple of times, the Nine of Wands, and the crown chakra over here is your spirit team guarding you. But the messages that are coming in are, it's pretty heartbreaking, but I'll tell you, these are the ones that never go away. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Empress card, the fact that this energy was even allowed to infiltrate your divine spiritual embodiment, where you were allowing such deception, betrayal, lies, deceit, so many people trying to get away with such toxic behavior all around you. Your spirit team does not want you in that. Your spirit guardians are taking you away. They're pulling you away from this. We've got the Magician, the Two of Pentacles, they're wondering what else do they need to do here. And I believe that you are gathering your resources. You're figuring things out with this clarity, with this truth, with this realization of what you've gone through here. There is this understanding of, now I have this lesson. What am I going to do about it? Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me about this. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. So while processing your emotions, you're needing to detach yourself from those because they're not serving you. You're looking for things that are going to benefit you, to help you to rebuild, to help you to really set yourself in a more realistic direction, because your emotions have not served you. So there is the processing of the emotions, but there is the detachment of untying yourself. You are untying yourself from this emotional connection, this emotional investment, so that you can now make do with what you got and figure out where to go from here. Start investing in what invests in you. And your emotions are not serving you here. Also, pouring your emotions into something and being the only one doing so is also a realization that your spirit team and your guardians are bringing you to the light on. They're shining a bright light on the fact that you're the only one that is emotionally tied to this. Listen to my voice. You're the only one. And this is difficult for you. I've got the 7, 6, the 8 of Pentacles. You're figuring out, what do I do with this? 6 of Swords back here. Heal it, move on in peace, and close this cycle. Heal it, move on in peace, and close this cycle. Tell me about our pre-Empress energy back here. Bumper. Tell us about the pre-Empress. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. He's terrible. Yay. 9 of Swords reversing. Affirmation. A visitor. Yay. 9 of Swords reversing on top of the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, please. There's going to be a moment where this starts to feel good. I feel like you're going to start to finally feel peace of mind. You're going to start to finally be able to build yourself back up in your confidence and your divine pre-Empress energy, your goddess energy. The things of the past, you're really going to be able to put them in their place once and for all. That this is, you know, just a lesson, just something that was supposed to send you into a more fulfilling place. This was letting go. I've got 999 out here. 999. You're just about there, okay? Once you finally close this cycle, the freedom, the liberation, the success, what joy and love and acceptance and possibilities of abundance and expansion await for you in the future once you finally detach yourself from that which no longer serves you. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Hanged Man. Your strategy now is to try to take this 2 of Swords, 6 of Cups, the past energy, assign it a meaning once and for all. We've got 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9 out here a lot. There's the beginning stages of the pain cycle that you've already put yourself through, and now you're getting your momentum, getting your traction underneath you. Then the implementation of all the work you're doing now, everything that you've experienced so far is going to allow you to finally be able to awaken to the realizations of where your guides, your guardians were bringing you. Solar plexus chakra. True fulfillment. Not your idea of what you thought fulfillment was. Not the delusion of what fulfillment was being offered to you in a haze of misconceptions, lies, and deception. You were genuinely going to create actual, true bliss, true happiness and joy from within. You're awakening to your calling. There's much work to be done. I've got a 7 and a 3 of Pentacles. You know what that is? 10. But that's the completion, right? You're in process. This is you getting the recognition and the rewards for being able to take this experience and finally start to put that work in to make that process happen, to make it to where this forward progress is actually showing some movement, right? So you'll actually be able to have tangible results for the work that you're putting in. Okay. We've got Two of Pentacles. So you're not doing this alone. You're not. Your spirit team, your guides, your guardians. We've got the Empress taming the beast of the pain of the decisions, right? Moving those aside and getting you to work. Business, down to business. Overcoming these obstacles and challenges by buckling down. Hey, the Six of Wands is right after that Five of Wands. This is victory and success after this disruption, after this battle, after you having to finally let go so that you can transmute and transform, turning your pains into your gains. Turning our pains into our gains. You have a lot of success coming up. Dare I say even love, true, genuine love, because you're finally being able to create it from within. This is going to be a vibration that will naturally dilute and remove inauthentic vibrations that do not align with the vibration of love, purity, and true, genuine intention. Let's clean up and we'll get some outcome and advice. Okay, let's get some outcome cards and then we will get some advice cards. Outcome, Four of Wands, rebuilding your foundations. Yeah. This is an opportunity to get yourself in a really solid place where you are actually, truly, genuinely happy. A place worth celebrating. A place that you can call your own. A place where you feel safe and secure. Yeah, buddy. Oh, where you can actually have joy in your life. This is an outcome. Oh, I claim, oh my gosh, you're actually going to be able to get out and enjoy the sunshine. Actually have freedom, peace, true, genuine love. Two of Cups coming out. True, genuine love. True, genuine love. Not deception, not betrayal. Not the promise of without the delivery. Not all talk and no action. Interestingly, the Knight of Swords comes out. So this is the all talk, no action card. This is somebody who is very able to have a lot of things going on. Maybe able to put on a very good show. Maybe able to put on this trick, this deception. I feel like somebody maybe has lied to you about being your divine counterpart. With the High Priestess and the Hierophant out here, somebody here has not really able to be considered on that level, to be able to have that actual ability to be that genuine connection like that. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Hierophant, High Priestess, Two of Cups. I feel like there's this opportunity for you to see what really is supposed to be and what it does not look like. What it is supposed to be and what it definitely is not. Okay. Definitely is not. We've got the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups. So this is you processing that sadness, that grief as the lesson that it is, so that it can help you to be able to set forth with this new direction. This is not about focusing on being pushed aside. This is not about focusing on the loss or what you didn't get. This is about you taking this moment to really use this information for healing, for you to create your dreams based on what you do want, not on what you don't want. Okay. There's lessons here. Lessons for your spiritual peace, for your healing. There's choices that were made. There's choices that need to be processed. And once you finally dive into the true, genuine lessons of it all, you will realize that these were meant to push you to a very empowered place so that you can heal from within, and realizing that you had the power all along to detach yourself from this pain. truly detach yourself from this pain, putting this illusion of what you thought you were getting yourself into in its place, in its proper place. This lesson is not going to go quickly. This is going to be a continuation of realizations for a very long period of time. I'm seeing here 10 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Moon. There's going to be all kinds of clarity and realizations of things you don't even realize now that will come up later about why this happened, why you were being taken away from this in the first place, why you're finally understanding how genuine and pure and true your love is, and how valuable it is, and how you are supposed to really protect it even more so than you have done. This is you even building your walls even higher around your heart so that this never occurs again. I feel like many of you are doing that deep, deep inner work to be able to make sure that your self-awareness is your greatest superpower moving forward. Okay, let's get some oracle. Get a few from the Mind's Oracle. So they're asking you to open up to the miracles and surrender. Time to protect yourself and soar. You are being called to go receive compassion. You're not getting compassion. You're not getting true love. You're not getting genuine acceptance where you are. So it's time. It's time to protect yourself and move where Spirit is taking you. Spirit is taking you away from places that are actually a detriment to your spiritual growth, to your spiritual protection. This is your guardians protecting you, okay? There's fierce protection happening here. My glasses. Glasses. You're being asked to move forward towards a dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. You're stagnant where you're at, and you cannot truly create your dreams or bloom into what you're meant to be where you're at. It's time. Stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do so effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Boy, howdy. That is very important, especially if you are empathic, especially if you are somebody who is working through some very serious old wounds, if you are in a healing stage, if you're in a healing process, and you are surrounding yourself with people who are completely rejecting their healing, and so they're just projecting. You're definitely going to want to make sure that you're very aware of the boundaries you need to set in place and stand on that, okay? So receive is coming out. You're being asked to open up to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. You're getting all kinds of downloads, messages, pushes, nudges, right? These are telling you things. Be open to receive all of it. If people want to give you compliments, let them boost you up. Let them help you elevate your frequency, your vibration. If people want to offer you compensation for what you're offering, allow it. Allow it to come in. The universe is gifting to you, okay? And then we've got compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your own back. Yeah. So it's easy for us to dive into the energy and give back negativity when we're receiving negativity, because we think that that's going to shine light on how we're feeling so that somebody else will experience it too. But the problem is that you have to kind of know your audience, and you have to really know that lowering yourself to the vibration of those who are already in that frequency is doing yourself no services. So you need to elevate yourself, always remain in your divine highest energy, know that you are divinely protected, and do not lower yourself. Always remain in that energy of compassion and love, and do so for self. If you're not receiving it outside of you, do so for yourself. Protect yourself. Keep your walls and your boundaries up to those who are going to try to take advantage of your genuine love, your compassion, and your beautiful energy. Protect yourself. Yes. Message received. Okay. Let's go ahead and get one more. I feel like we need just a little bit more. I want to do your future higher self. Lessons in life will repeat until they're learned. So it's very important that you sit with this unless you want to go through this again. If you feel like you're in some kind of a cycle and some kind of a karmic loop, there's a repetitious moment that you need to go back at, look at, and decide how you can do things differently should you ever be presented with that opportunity again, okay? So that you can genuinely level up. You're being tested, and these lessons are going to keep on repeating. Believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dreams. Continue to make the most of every open door, right? Receive those gifts. If the universe is giving you opportunity, take it. Take it. And don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures, okay? Really dive in and do that inner work. Those momentary pleasures are only pushing off the inevitable, that problem is still going to be there. It's not going to go away. And as a matter of fact, sometimes it even gets worse. Pouring something such as, substances or distractions or anything else into that open wound is actually only further negating yourselves from the opportunity to really dive in and heal it once and for all. Sometimes we actually even make it worse. We even actually add to the problem. It's okay to not have all the answers. They'll come to you when you need them. Sometimes we're not ready for the answers. Sometimes we're too confused. We're too chaotic. But when we're presented with the opportunity, be open to it. Look for those messages to receive them. You will be a great success, but you'll have to go through it to get there. There's lessons to be learned. Okay, like I said earlier, you're being pushed to level up. God will really push those to greatness by putting them through some of the most rigorous tests and level up challenges that you've ever experienced. You have to know that what's on the other side of that is such achievement that you can't even comprehend because you haven't been there yet. Being pushed outside of your comfort zone is evoking you to this endless possibilities of success, wealth, abundance, true inner joy, true inner peace. You have to go through it to get there. Get those lessons handled. Don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release them. Yes, you're the only one tying yourself to that memory. You're the only one tying yourself to that pain. You are. You're in charge of it. You can choose to let go of it. You're tying yourself to the memory versus experiencing the moment as it is, as it's being presented. You need to process it for what it is and stop trying to attach yourself and romanticizing a memory. This is the pain. I know. I'm really good at it. I got so much 7th house in my chart. It is one of my nemesis, I guess. Don't forget to fulfill your own needs while helping others. Yeah, especially being a light worker, an energy healer. I give and give and give and give. And there's a lot of take. I get a little bit back, but I need to be sure to also fulfill my own needs. You know that feeling, right? You're giving and you're giving and you're giving and you're noticing just a little bit coming back in. Full stop. Stop giving away. Pour into self. Okay? Don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. Get out of that block. That's a limiting belief that is preventing you from experiencing where spirit wants you to be. not where you think you need to be, because you don't know shit. You don't know. You don't really know that much. No offense, but what spirit knows and where God is trying to take you, where your angels are trying to guide you, wow. Our limited thinking cannot possibly comprehend it. You have to surrender. You have to allow. And don't block yourself by holding on to old thinking, old beliefs, and incorrect theory. Okay, I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. We're going to end it here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, playing along. I appreciate each and every single one of you always, for all of your likes, for all of your connection, your comments. I'm very grateful. Thank you for the growth on my channel as well. If you need to book a personal, that's going to be in the link tree in the description box of this video. It'll take you to my website. You'll also notice I'm booking mentorships. All have been going amazing. They are very, very special. I might be running a sale soon. We'll see. If you go to the bottom of that link tree, it'll take you to all of the other platforms where I go live and post content. If you recognize any of them, go ahead and give me a follow. I'm on a regular schedule, so you know when to find me and where. So much. Have a blessed day. All the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. Bye.